Cancer, crow call, dun dun, a dun dun, a dun dun, a crow call. Now beware, proceed with caution. We experienced a flooding in the mind with Gemini's energy, and so that flooding is coming to you, okay? Five of Cups, look. That flooding energy is coming to you, or this is how you're feeling right now, Cancer, because of I do feel like your energy is under judgment. So Cancer signs, the fourth house, take it as it resonates, but there's judgment here. Before I started tapping in, I was getting more thinking is what I have written down. And then something prompted me, because y'all know I like to refer back to readings to make sure everything is connected, make sure the energy is flowing. And if it's not, I can pinpoint why that is. That's why I do the things that I do. And so I'm like, okay, crow calls. And I noticed for Aries, Taurus, even Gemini, I haven't referred back to any of the other crow calls to see if it was da-da-da-da. And then we started this crow call series off with Aries, and it was doing something right the first time. So I feel like somebody didn't do something right the first time, right? Because they wanted to do what they wanted to do. So I go back to the crow call from May 25th, which is a whole month ago. I didn't even realize that much time has gone by. But it's crazy because I did a reading recently, and I think I mentioned that about Aries. So there's something about you and Aries, okay? But on May 25th was the last time I did crow calls, and I started the crow call on June 26th. So there's something about a month, 30 days or something like that. It's a month, 30 days, and 30 days is, I know, something about breaking a habit. And usually Cancer energy is very, likes to cling to what's familiar. So it sounds like somebody didn't break a habit. Ooh. Oh my God. And this is what's flooding in. Oh my God. Or, yeah, okay. So back to the crow call a month ago. I didn't even do Cancer's energy. I didn't do Leo. I didn't do Capricorn. I didn't even do Pisces. And just starting off those crow calls from a month ago, people in the first house or Aries energy, this is you, whatever, was giving away from me protection plus rejection. So it's like an energy where God was sending someone protection or something like that. And somebody ended up rejecting it because of their ego. They wanted to do what they wanted to do, Aries shit. And usually people do what they want to do because what are they doing it for? Their fourth house, their Cancer energy, their home, their heart, their familiarity, their comfortability. You know, they're doing what they want to do because that's what they want to do. That's the fourth house. So the fact that I started this series off this week and I didn't even refer back to any other thing from the past, meaning instruction, guidance. That means that's looking at instructions and making sure you're, okay, this is what is asked. This is okay. All right, boom, boom, boom. No, so it's like buying something. And instead of someone reading the instructions, they just went ahead and tried to fix the thing based off of how it looked. So they said, fuck the instructions, even ripped it up, threw it away. Well, those instructions was what God sent. God sent those instructions in the box, in the gift. So somebody goes ahead, they go through the whole motions of putting it together, however long that takes. And if we talking about a home, a structure, a family, relationship, that's your opposite is Capricorn. Capricorn loves delay in time. That could be years. And then the fact I'm getting a 30-day habit or a habit that needs to be broken, and it's something about 30 days and they're still doing something. So now somebody has to go back to the beginning, and that's why I was getting do it right the first time. And when you do it right the first time, that means you have to pay attention and look at the details. And remember, I was getting Virgo energy. I was getting Virgo energy in Aries reading, and then Gemini is always going to be in everybody's reading. It's all fucking connecting. And then the fact that over here, somebody rejected you or something happened to where those signs got cut off. So I feel like you cut someone off, or the energy was building a whole month ago. And only now, I feel like this is someone else's, perspective. And now the flood, like the emotions are flooding in. Now it's like, oh my God, it's somebody's being overwhelmed with emotion, and this is emotional truth. They are being overwhelmed with emotional truth at this time. And back then, someone's perspective here was faking it till they make it, but it was when it all falls down. Gemini energy. Gemini this week, flooding, dragging your feet, oh well, sink or swim, paper route. Taurus energy a month ago was, I told you so, they will never learn. And we just talked about this week, somebody needs to do it right the first time. But I told you so, they will never learn. Taurus energy. Now this month, there's a storm coming. So obviously, I told you so. Now the karma is hitting. 30 days. It took 30 days for this karma to hit. And the reason this is hitting is, I knew it, it's Capricorn energy. Let's look at the tower card in this deck. It's a granddaddy clock. That's Capricorn energy. Somebody's time is up. Somebody's time is up. The tower is on. The tower's here. The tower's here. Somebody had 30 days. 30 days. They got cut off a month ago. They were given instructions a month ago. And a month later, you still. Okay. So if somebody's dragging their feet, how do you speed them up? How do you speed someone up who's dragging their feet? You put fire under their ass. You surround them by fire, and it's looking like somebody's about to feel the heat. They about to feel the heat. Yep, they are. Because they chose the paper route. The paper route is the ego route. Refer back to Gemini of this week. They chose the paper route, which is the ego route. Where the devil was, right? So guess what's about to hit? Pluto is in Capricorn. That's the tower. It's focused on Capricorn energy. And that means you as well. It is what it is. Let me see Virgo, because it retrograded in Virgo, the 6th house. So let's go back a month and see what Virgo, let's see what that was. Because I feel like somebody tried to warn someone a month ago, and now this is what's happening a month later. Oh, I can't even tell you because I cut Cancer off back then on May 25th for the crow calls. So this is an energy where somebody's really, this could be somebody trying to review like old text messages, old call logs. This could be somebody trying to find receipts. Like it's like somebody's trying to go back or they're trying to dig in the trash that they put you in with your instruction or with your whatever, help, guidance, whatever. They're now trying to dig into the trash that you already took out. The dumpster man already brought it to it's done. It's now they're trying to find that trash bag where the instructions on how to rebuild this shit, now they panicking. Tower. This is Pluto energy. You have Aquarius here with the lightning. You have the crows around. That's messengers, divine messages. This is Capricorn right here with the granddaddy clock. So you have Uranus, you have Pluto, you have Saturn is here. These are all outer planets that are lit. This is outer planets. This is going to affect a society, humanity, the collective at large. Anybody's getting it. And this is talking about the New World Order. Anybody getting in the way of the New World Order. We're getting prepared for the new age of Aquarius. So Pluto is still in Capricorn because we're breaking down these dynamics that have devil energy attached to them. And because somebody still wants to get in the way, you have to go down too with the tower. You have to go down. You have to go down. And that's what it is. Period. You got your warning a month ago, so I don't give a fuck about I'm sorry. Fuck you. I told you the tower, I told you the storm was coming a month ago, and you said away from me. That's what they did to you, Cancer. That's what they did to you. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these cards up on Patreon. This was going to be under the Crow Call tier, but this is definitely giving... Yeah. It's funny because Taurus had there's a storm coming, right? Taurus is earthy. You think animals don't know when something's shifting in the air? You think they don't feel something shifting? I have my Mars in Taurus. I can feel it. Taurus energy is also the Hierophant as well. We can go there. But somebody didn't want to go there. Obviously, because they said away from me. It's like they looked at you like you needed. They looked at you like you were somebody to reject. When meanwhile you were sent to protect them. So now they're being rejected and they have no protection. You warned them. You tried to tell them. You tried. They didn't listen. They didn't look. They cut you off. It's also giving me selective hearing. The fact that I cut off all those signs May 25th when the instructions were going out at that time that week. Then you have somebody who decided to fake it until they make it. Bitch, you're not going to make it trying to fake it. Because that shit is going down Pluto Capricorn. Yup, the ambulance is going by right now. Ambulance. That's Virgo energy. Pluto is in the 6th house retrograded. And you have an ambulance coming. Nah, this shit, I don't care what y'all have to say. You sound, I don't care. You deliberately disobey the Most High. Don't come to me now for sympathy, for me to care, for me to baby you. No, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. God told you a month ago, and ambulance, send him in. Send him in. It is what it is. Get him on a stretcher. Y'all gonna need him. Y'all gonna need it. Y'all gonna need it. And we ain't even tap into Leo yet. In order for you to receive downloads and messages and be connected with God, that is talking about your heart chakra. That needs to be open at all times. But you can't have your heart chakra open at all times to receive downloads that come in at all times, but then have it closed off for other. You can't do that simultaneously at the same time, yo. So someone closed off their heart chakra. They did that a whole month ago. Matter of fact, they've been like that, but they received the instructions a month ago to stop, but they didn't want to listen. They had selective hearing. Their ego just, they didn't want you to talk. The fact that I missed Cancer, Leo, Capricorn, and Pisces, somebody's ego blocked off all of these other energies. They didn't want to hear, because they didn't want none of that to change. Like, their ego was attached to the 10th house. Their ego was attached to the 4th house. Their ego was attached, what other sign did I skip? The 5th house. So they only picked up other information, or this is like an energy where they didn't think it applied to them. Their ego, the sun can't see itself. So it's like an energy here too. Yo, I'm digging in somebody's ass, and that's why God is about to, a hard head makes a very soft ass, and it's happening right now, and I'm here for it. I really am here for it. I'm ready to get my popcorn. Nah, I am. I am. Because y'all love doing that. I told you so when it comes to your enemies and this and that. I do the I told you so when it comes to God. You deliberately disobeyed because you didn't want an ego death. That's basically the vibe. They wanted, in their mind told them that they're going to continue to fake it until they make it, when it all falls down. So that's a stubborn ass energy. I think Mercury was in Leo at that time. I think Leo energy was in Mercury at that time. So somebody was fixated. Nope, I'm going to fake it till I make it. No, I'm not. No. Okay. You ain't going to make it. I promise you, because it all falls down, and it's falling down right now. It's been falling down, but I guess the hit is coming right now. I don't know. Maybe, somebody's feeling it right now. Yep, death card in the reverse. Somebody, you give them hope and inspiration. You give them hope, motivation, and inspiration. We took the ego out. Now, all of a sudden, oh, justice, where did that come from? What did Libra deal with? They mad that you have the ability and the gift to judge. They was avoiding that. You have the gift and the ability to judge. You had the clearance. They didn't want that. They wanted to be the one. And then that's why they did the whole away from me. They wanted to do it their own way. Yeah, and then they're gonna end up getting karma anyway. Spin the fucking block right back to you or whoever. They mad you was right. That's pretty much the vibe. You was right, and they didn't want to pay attention. They wanted to drag their feet. Yup, Hierophant. Now they're in Eight of Swords energy because they deliberately. I'll see you all on Patreon. I don't got no love for no rivals, and you deliberately disobey the Most High. You are a rival, and you have to be taken out. You got to be taken out. That's what I'm here to do. I'm taking out. You got to go. If you ain't for God, you have to go. I don't give a fuck.